Okay, hang on. I will figure it out. Broadcast setting. Invite players to broadcast. Okay. There you go. I'm sending an invite now.
I think I recognize this area.
Yeah, this is definitely looking familiar.
Oh, shit. It's Mezu again.
Get rid of him.
So, basically, you don't get a... As far as, like, looks and stuff, you don't get to customize your character. I wish you did. That's one of those things that I wish. But, you can choose skins. There are several skins that you can choose to unlock for your character, so that when you're in the multiplayer, you appear differently to other people. Now, in the story mode, you don't. But so you've got all kinds of weapons. I use melee weapons more than I use guns, just because I like to get up close and personal. And so you've got it's first person. Let's see. There's my weapons wheel. You can see that I've got all kinds of different weapons that are available to me. Ranging from, ice swords and other things to, like, power gloves and shotguns and, let's see, machine guns, laser weapons, just a lot of different stuff. Now, those are the only ones I've got on my weapons wheel. If I go into my menu and go over to weapons, I have tons. Okay, so once you see the sword where okay, tell me when you're on I'm gonna move down to where my ice swords are. Tell me when that happens for you. Yeah. Nobutsura Kage. Okay. All right. So you can see that there's several different melee weapons. I've got a lot of different melee weapons, and I keep finding more. Then I've got like fast, like double sword claw weapons. I've got hand cannon, like handguns, assault rifles that range from like machine guns with katana handles on them to like weird alien things. I've got there's the boner. I've got heavy machine guns like Gatling guns and stuff like that. This thing called King Skeletor or whatever, Skeletor, whatever that is. Rocket launchers. I've got energy swords, chainsaws, all kinds of different fist weapons. Um, a baseball bat with spikes on it. So how it works is, yeah, the saw blade is neat, isn't it neat? So you got your weapons, then you got your upgrades. Upgrades drop randomly, or you can buy them in a shop, and like you'll look at them and they're color coded for rarity, like orange, yellow, green, blue, stuff like that. And you can put them into your weapons. So if I go back to my weapons, you'll see that they have 3 slots, the little plus symbols that are below them. And so you go to your weapon, and your weapon has an ability. Like this, the chainsword says, the saw blade says, 100% chance to restore 0.1% of your chi whenever you hit. So in this case, it says chi after kill. In green, I'm getting plus 10 chi whenever I kill with this weapon, which is your kind of your magic energy. All right. Now, so I can go in here to my upgrades, and I can go, okay, well, I want that sword to drain more chi. So here I am looking at this one that I've got, and they're random drops, so they're like loot drops, and it says hit points after enemy killed plus 6.8, chi after enemy killed 7.5, but it's a slower fire rate. So see, you can put these things in and customize, like if I want that chainsword to have fire damage, I can find one of these mods that has a certain percent of fire damage to it and attach it to it, and then that chainsword will also do fire damage. So you customize your weapons with random dropped mixed rarity modifiers. Then on top of that, you've got skills. As you progress through the game, skill cards drop, or you find them in treasure chests, and they'll give you different things, and you spend experience points on them. So yeah, I know it's somebody from Indy, so I don't know. So like this one, second chance. Um, as I as I spend experience points on this second chance skill card, I one has a chance to escape death by killing an enemy. So it's kind of like in Borderlands, where if you get killed, you have like 2 or 3 seconds to shoot somebody, and then you'll revive, you know, with low health. Yes, this is like Second Wind, and that's one of the skill cards that I found. I could go over here, and I've got some attack skill cards where I could do a spinning attack or do this kind of thing or that kind of thing. This one here, Soothing Flame of Chi Energy, it's my healing ability, and there's cards under here that are all kind of healing related. Over here I've got elemental ones. Like this one here gives me a plus 30% burn effect because I've mastered it. I've leveled up Firestarter. I've leveled up all the elemental ones so that, you know, all my weapon bonuses when I fire, ice, thunder, and poison. No. And then you've got these ones which are like your resources, like getting more ammo or weapon drops and stuff like that. You level these up to get more experience and things like that. So you got this is your skill tree here. These cards are your skill tree. You put points into them and you get better abilities and new moves and stuff. The enemies are kind of, so these are the weapons and stuff. Let's see. Enemies range from things like these little guys here, all the way to like scary ass demon zombie things, to bigger monsters. Cheesy as hell. No, it's really crude. From what I follow the story, it's like this girl, they take her and they try to use her body to they want to do something with her, and they try to kill her. They turn her body into some sort of demon monster, and to save her, her soul gets put into you. And so you're hearing a voice in your head, and you're trying to basically go and get her body and try to put her soul back in it, but it's a giant rampaging monster now. And yeah, something like that's weird. So I'll show you what actual play is like here now. I'm gonna skip this story thing here.
To what do I owe this?
Well, I won't. I'll let you hear it because the dialogue is funny.
You washed up pile of demon crap. I'm looking for the Yakuza's big boss, the Oyabu.
The Oyabu? Do you really think he'd hang around here with ruffians such as myself?
So you know him?
Oh, he's quite a fascinating character.
I don't know. It's some
What will
alternate
you do once you
future
found
type thing.
Chop a few pieces off him. I only need one, but with this guy, let's just say it's personal.
Oh,
Yeah, I call it racist to Asian because it's like I'm a ninja but I speak a Chinese accent. You know, it's like really, dude, like it's so fucking racist. But so it reminds me a little bit of Mortal Kombat, Big Trouble in Little China. It's that kind of a world. But there's like these robots and mechs running around and giant like neon Blade Runner looking cities in some of the levels. So it's only got like maybe 6 or 7 maps, if that, and the different missions inside missions happen on these different maps. They'll have you sending out there to do different things. It's mostly all about just killing and grinding. I mean, really, like the stories, and entertaining, and the dialogue is funny as heck. The graphics are just absolutely phenomenal. But the gameplay is really smooth and really done. There's all kinds of different motivations you can to replay. You can go and
Feelings of the half-breed are of no consequence to me.
it's got a weird story.
I'll
Yeah,
kill him
they
dead.
There's like at one point I stopped at a whorehouse or some porno group or something. They were using demons to as whores or something. I don't know. It was something weird.
I'm glad you
It's
amuse
it's
yourself
kind of
so.
dark, but
The
it's
rest
funny.
of the world laughs at you. Why shouldn't you join in?
I'll take laughing stock over rapist any day.
It was a business arrangement.
You keep digging, buddy. There's a pony down there somewhere.
If you've thrown in your lot with my sister,
Okay, I'm gonna
there's
skip the
nothing
story scene
I
and
can
show you what the
do.
combat's like. Oh, so you got a hub. See, he's taking a selfie while he's chainsawing something's head off in the load screen. Just to give you an idea what the humor's like. There's two games in this. There's There's two games in the series. The first one is very similar in how it plays, and you do have level up in it. It's a completely different level up system though, and it's very linear. It's more story driven. This is a lot more like side missions and kind of open to how you want to play it. But this is
Well,
play.
that
So
explains a
I can
lot.
move, I can dash.
Why Mamushi Hega sent us on that
So I'm gonna
bullshit
dash like
errand
crazy
we
towards my
accidentally
target.
met him.
I'm just-
And why I felt like a freak my whole life.
I'm glad
Has
it
some
was
loading
edifying
issues
for you,
sometimes.
Doctor Fascinating. Remind me not to rent you space in my head again. Had enough of
Yeah,
this
yeah.
screw.
Kimiko or whatever her name is.
Bravest warrior, you have returned to me.
Could she be a little more smarmy?
Shut up. I'm afraid I don't have good news.
Frustration
Skipping
is
story
just
stuff. I play this game for killing. I want to get my kill on. You can see it's just like a massacre. Oh, and the cutting is very realistic. Apparently, depending on, you can make the game harder by changing how it controls, but the cutting is real. In other words, if I cut somebody in the arm, that specific arm will fall off. Like it actually has realistic physics as far as cutting and slicing goes. It's fun and it's multiplayer, so like, you know, jump on and play up to 4 players can play together. I bought all. It was $40 for
It's sealed with some kind of
1
key
and 2
power.
together
So,
during the holiday
unseal
sale
it.
back.
What do you think I am? Some kind of genie?
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. You're just the daughter of an immortal being from another
no,
realm.
at
didn't
the
you know,
on
your
the
uncle wasn't too shabby with
network.
the
I don't know what
magic.
it's doing now.
Think
I'm
his
not
sword
sure what
could
the
I don't see too many other options right now, do you?
Hey, you don't think any part of his energy might still be in this thing,
freaking
do you?
voicemail.
Oh, you mean like maybe your old friend could magically but heartbreakingly speak to you from across the grave?
It's really long.
Wait.
It's a good game.
What?
Listen.
As it doesn't have multiplayer or anything as cool as say this one.
Of
Hold on a sec,
gullibility.
I gotta check what this voicemail is saying.
Whoa.
I'm not going anywhere. I just want.
Something's happening with this sword.
I know. I'm focusing my chi through it. Hold it out.
Okay, there. You. Whoa! Thanks, old buddy. You and your niece make a pretty good team.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm so. Oh. So I'm switching. What weapon is this that I've got equipped? Some sort of weird sword they gave me. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Maybe it's the sword that's gonna break this demon seal. Yeah, that's what that was.
Weird.
But see how
I
fast
thought
things
when we
are?
got
It's
out of
very
that room we'd be able to teleport,
fast.
but I still can't feel the statues. It's like something's jamming me.
Ah. Could it be those
I mean, I am
two
just
giant
fucking
sparkly
hauling
towers?
ass all over the place.
I should probably
Just like Borderlands, death costs you, I think, experience, but it definitely costs you money. You die, you lose money and possibly experience. And there are rare drops, like weapons. You don't get weapons; you get the modifiers. Now, you can get weapons from kills, but it's specific kills, like many, like there are hidden bosses throughout the game, and so if there's a weapon that you don't have that you know about from the internet, it'll tell you have to go kill this
There we
boss,
go.
and so
One tower rubberized.
you'll go to that
Even
map,
Bird?
some mission on that
It
map,
is
and you'll
now.
find that
They've
boss and
definitely
kill him,
changed the interference
and
patterns. If you break the
then
other
you'll
one,
get the
I might
weapon.
be able to get us out of here.
Destroying things is how I scrape my crippling fear of impotence.
But there's always this funny dialogue going on in the background while you're zipping over the map, killing things at high speed. I have, like, I can go invisible, and then I can do all kinds of extra backstab damage and stuff. But you've got all kinds of chi powers and magic too. I just never use it. I'm always like this. See the parts flying off of these guys? Like, yeah, I got it digitally. That's how I got it. My buddy Matt talked me into it. He's like, "You got to get this game," and I was like, I don't know. It sounds like it might be okay, but I've got other things I want to buy. And when I finally got it, I was like, "This is really fun." It gives you kind of the same feel that Diablo gives you. To buy the set of both of them. Yeah, that's a great deal. I'm telling you, it's a great deal. Ah! Oops, I died. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's so fast that the good thing is the only penalty is losing some money. Okay, so I'm gonna... What is that from? Why do I know that? I like going fast. Oh, there's some cartoon or game or something where they say that. He's like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna try switching to it. Here's that chain sword. It's slow, but it hits really hard. Oh, and it just tears through. You're like, you hear that? It's all... Right? Oh, I'm gonna die again. The second wind. He's... Yeah, it's just slowly going through. He got me, but see, the thing is at least they'll stay. I just am losing experience and money, which sucks, but at least it's not super murderous. Okay, so then I'll show you a gun. I should be able to double jump up there. And like, your doggy's going crazy.
Boom goes the tower. How's the weather now?
Sunny skies, we are cleared for takeoff.
Let's go stomp some demon butts.
Hey, those are my people.
Are you off
Everyone's
tomorrow as well?
somebody's people. It's their fault if they get in my way.
Me too. That's a good feeling. Okay, so now I completed the mission, so I get to warp back to the hub, which is like the little town where you can purchase things and all kinds of stuff. I
hate
don't
to
know
do
if
it, but we need to go see your pop.
There has to be another way.
I don't know if
I
I've
don't
got
like
enough
dealing with him any more than
experience
you do.
to
But Smith is dead, Gozu hates me, and Amiono is cuckoo for Cocoa
level up or
Puffs.
not. But
You know anyone else that can put your soul back in your body?
He'll find a way to make it about him.
You guys can have your Paper Moon moment on your own time, okay?
where
I've got
am I
a broken
supposed to
shell of a
go?
life to get back to.
Yeah, this is a Yakuza territory, so I bet it's upstairs here. Yeah, it's upstairs. See how there's Christmas trees and snow and stuff? That's not normal. That's because the time of the year, actually.
Meso, you may be a supernatural pervert, but you had your sister's number.
Ah, sawed-off shotgun. I get to pick one weapon. A sawed-off shotgun called the Cerberus or the Lumberjack's Caress. It's like a chainsaw thing. I want to get the chainsaw. I don't care. Just,
I have dispatched scouts across the...
yeah. New mission. Okay, so what I do is I go over here and I go, all right, let's... Blade of Exile is pretty cool. I want to change those to the Nobutsurikage. And I want to put my Lumberjack's Caress where that chainsword is. Okay. That thing is so wicked looking. Okay, I got new upgrades. Do I have new skill points? I've got 2 skill points. So is there anything I want to spend skill points on? This will give me more time with that thing there. 1, 3, that takes 2. Okay, I'll just save my skill point. Okay, so let's equip that and see what it looks like. It's friggin' huge. It has ammo though, so it's one of those that I want to use sparingly. Yeah, it is. Ah, yes. You can continually tweak your weapons by weaponsmithing them as well, or like blacksmithing them. Bounties. I can only do 1 bounty at a time, and here's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new bounties. So those are like your little side mission type things. So I'll go do one of those, but I'm going to check the weapon shop and make sure there's no new weapons that I can buy or anything strange like that hiding out. Nope, he doesn't have anything new. I'll check the other guy. Sometimes they sell skill cards too, which is, again, like your skill tree. Sometimes you actually have to buy the cards from vendors, so you want to be checking the shops. And there's just 2 shops that I know of. And there's nothing here that I want. Okay, so to leave the hub and go to a mission, you... oh, here. They've got a guy... a bad guy called the Gimp that you can see that does 45 damage. 45. Let's see if I do the chain sword. It does. You're gonna shit when you see how much that chain sword thing does. Yeah. So to get to your missions, you basically go to your map and your menu. You pick the mission you want to do, and then you start it. You don't actually... The difference between like that and this and Borderlands is that, because like Borderlands, you'd actually like get in a vehicle, drive out to the next zone, or fast travel. And this one is just purely fast traveling to a map that loads, and then you got this... They're pretty decent-sized open maps. I mean, they're big. There's plenty to do. They've got hidden bosses on some of them and stuff. But you load into the map and start murdering people and looking for your objectives and crap. I'm gonna be back in a second. I gotta go pee, and I gotta check my blood sugar. I'll be back in a minute, okay? Yep, okay, I'll be right back. Is there a window open upstairs or something? Is there a window open upstairs or something? Yeah, they're all blowing out hot air. It's just my room is cold as hell.
Do you have a vent?
Nope, there's no register down here. That's what it is. I'm gonna need to get that little fireplace down here or something.
Well, when he your ductwork, see if there's a place where when he does the ceiling, see if there's a place where you do a register in there too.
All right.
That's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main room.
I know.
So if you want to take it, take it. You gotta take it with you.
Okay.
You're sitting right in front of it right now.
Yep. Well, that didn't work too well. Oh yeah, so there's treasure chests all over the place in this as well. And they drop different... Yeah, I was trying to get that treasure chest, but I think it's above. It's up there. So... But this is a side quest to give you an idea of how big a map is just on a side quest and like the kind of stuff. Oh, the fortune cookies are funny too. You get them. I'm the one whose house you guys are going to come out to sometime and hang out in the hot tub and maybe watch some anime or play games or something. Dang it, you need to come out and see my place. I live, do you know where, UCT Park is? UCT or UTC Park? Are you from Kokomo? Oh, okay. Alright. I used to live in Peru. I lived at Grissom Air Base for a while. In fact, I've still got an apartment out there. Do you? I have an apartment there right now still, but we haven't gone into it in like weeks because we've been living here in my house that I bought. And our lease isn't up until February, so we've been kind of taking our time getting moved out. If we broke our contract and got out, we'd have to pay the same amount roughly that the lease was, the rent for the just stay there till February was going to be anyway. So yeah, we didn't. So we just stayed there, or we're staying here because we want to be in our house, but we're we were our place that we were living at, the one that we still are renting right now at Grissom, is on place. It's on Lincoln Street. It's like a block away from that Mini Mart gas station. So I'm supposed to steal tea from the cauldrons. That's what I'm doing with this mission. Stealing tea from demons. I'm on a tea stealing mission. Okay, I know where the park is. Yeah. Okay. It's nice out there. I mean, it's just too far away from everything else that we needed, though. So you know Kokomo a little bit, right? Okay, do you know where the hospital St. Joe's is? Or do you know where the sushi restaurant is called Tokyo Cuisine? Okay. Do you know where Sycamore Street is? It's the one that runs downtown, like to the courthouse and the police station and the okay, so if you go down Sycamore Street until you hit a street called Phillips, it's a major light. There's like an intersection. And you take a left at Phillips, we're about a block in from there, so we're not far from down. We're really close to downtown. You know where the park with the tank is? Yes. Yeah, I can ride my bicycle to Foster Park in 3 minutes, basically. Yep, so if you go from there, you'll see a street called Conradt. It's C-O-N-R-A-D-T in that neighborhood. That's where. Okay, so there's this. What are the side streets with Conradt? It's Conradt, Carter. If you look at the corner, we're on the corner of Conradt. Okay, we're on the corner of Conradt and Carter. We're like literally up the corner house on Conradt and Carter. This game. So it's we're close to like downtown Kokomo basically. I mean I'm literally like 5 minutes away from GameStop, or between 5 and 10 minutes. It's not far, but yeah, we wanted to be closer to everything, so when we were looking for our house, we bought this way rather than. It's not that we didn't look. We did look in Peru. We just I work in Tipton. Yeah, and I work in Tipton, so it's like that's it's another half hour to my trip every single day, uh, just from Grissom. So I've shaved a half hour off my time going to work by moving here, and so that's kind of yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it is, because my work time is, I start work at 5:48, so I gotta be up at 4:30 in the morning to get ready for work. Which sucks. Ah! And so, I don't know if you've noticed with this game, enemies will have, like, their name, it'll say Fang above it or something, but, like, see this one here, it says Superior Fang, and you'll see it in a second when I highlighted it, it'll say Superior Fang, and there's a whole bunch of colorful writing under it, and it's like, extra strong, weak to poison, those are like, your rarer monsters, they're like modified versions of the normal. Right, they're not normals, those are like those are your modified enemies, they're, I didn't even notice him do it. I'm too busy looking at the next thing in front of me that I gotta grab. See how it every now and then you'll see it in a second, it kind of jerks as it loads. It's a little annoying, but for the most part, the visuals are so good that I don't mind. Yeah. Down there is the party. Did it again. Okay, I'm gonna use my power and kill these guys. What am I even fighting? Where are the enemies at? There's so many. Okay, there we go. So they're fighting. These demons are like, you see chains on them, that means that they're protecting something, and the only way to get to that thing is to kill all the demons that have the chains attached to it. Like, they're these little, kind of hard to see black chains. That means that they're guarding whatever it is that the chain is connected to. Ah! But it's really fast. Like, he just zips up ladders and just dashes across the battlefield, and you can ignore a lot of it. Oh man, if players in Destiny were as badass as this guy, it's ridiculous. He's a god killer. In the first game, he kills like several of the gods. It's very Big Trouble in Little China, Mortal Kombat feeling the whole world is, and the story and stuff like that. It's got a... Yeah. Okay, one more tea from the demons, and then I'll have all their teas. And then they'll have to drink beer like real men. Oh, I see. So, what you've just told me is that you have a vagina. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, that's what I used to drink. That's what my friends and I used to like. Oh, no. Thank you for filling me in on that. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, you want to make sure it's there. You don't want to take chances with that. Oh my goodness, this guy's another powerful one. That wasn't bad though, I killed him way too easy. But, okay, there we go. So, claim my bounty from the bounty board. So now it's kind of anticlimactic, but I got my objectives. I personally then I manually warp back to the hub, and then I can turn it in at that bounty board and pick another bounty. That's how a side mission is done. And so I go here, turn it in. I get a bunch of experience points and a skill point, which means that I now have 2 skill points. I need 3 to kind of level up the next thing I want to do. So I'll go back out. This time I'm gonna use only this big fucker and see how that goes. You'll see. Well, you should know. You should know. I love the freaking selfie shot in the load screen. That cracks me up. He's like, "Whip. Gotta take a selfie." I wish my camera showed more of my basement than just the one Nuka-Cola Fallout picture behind me. My whole basement is done up with different art and yeah, that's the only one. So I told you I did art, right? You can see me in the camera, can't you? This is one of my paintings I did of an atomic bomb. I did another one where it was blowing up a bunch of ships in the water. These are all photos from like old explosions. You can see that it's blowing up a bunch of ships in the water. I've got 5 different explosions that I painted that are on my wall, like in a line. They look like a, I don't know, it kind of goes with my whole Fallout theme. There's another one I did. With some blues in it and stuff. They look better with the light shining on them than they do on the wall. That sucks. But I've got like that, and I've got all this like vintage, like even my Christmas decorations that I put up, I got them to look like old-fashioned Christmas decorations to match kind of like that Fallout 19 whatever kind of look. So my basement is kind of, I've got it, you know, kind of like that. And the only thing I have on my table is this statue of like a civilized gentleman dachshund, because I've got a dachshund named Gizmo. My kid got that for me for Christmas, or no, my birthday a few years back. But you know, I try to keep it styling down here. It's not amazing, but it's my little space, my basement. I want to get all the furniture to. If I maybe in a couple of years I'll do it. I just spent a bunch of money on some really nice automatic furniture and stuff like that. Things with like head and seat adjustments and reclining. But I want to get some of the old furniture like you would see in Fallout as well. I want my whole basement to look like the vault. Would be amazing. So this thing is slow as hell, but man, it just chews through. You see that? Yeah, I wasn't thrilled with it. I wanted to like it, and I just couldn't get into it. And then an open world RPG. What I would suggest. Yeah, and you played the Fallouts, right? Damn, I couldn't get that second wound. I'm trying to think of a good online open world. Did you play the Final Fantasy 15? It was decent. Let's see what else is good. Red Dead. This game is so bloody. Let's try this weapon out. Oh, it's like a laser. That's weird. So again, this is a side mission, so they just want me to kill certain guys, but fortune cookie. Assholes are like opinions, they're full of crap and people find the noises they make funny. Yes, you do. That's the thing. It's like $11 or $12 a month or something like that. Like, no thanks. And it's not even that. It's, to me, it was really, other than it being Final Fantasy themed, it was like that Neverwinter, which everybody's so into Neverwinter. I just don't really care for it. God dang, I couldn't get one kill. I'm trying to keep it interesting by switching my weapons, but really the best weapon I've got as far as damage output, it's got a really high critical, is this sword. What about, I think a multiplayer, or does that have to be multiplayer, or you just want a good open world, like, RPG? Just wait for Monster Hunter. A couple more weeks. They got another beta coming out for Monster Hunter in like 2 weeks. Work is calling you. Sally, nobody home. You know they're calling you in. They're calling you out. Two more of those big dudes with the bells. But you really haul some butt through this game. That's the thing about it. Have you? It's not multiplayer, and it got bad reviews, but it looks really interesting, and there are a lot of people playing it. Alex or Ella? Elex, yeah, that looked interesting. That I've been curious about that one. I would definitely read about it before he. I, okay. Mess with the bull, get the wang. Yeah, the main character in this game is his name is Lo Wang. So stupid. There was a computer game way back in the day, or like a Super NES, like NES 64 or something. I don't know. Yes, I think there was. Well, I wouldn't be surprised anyway. Yes, that's this game. Not this game, but this series, yes. Yeah. Yes, and they made a joke about that Easter egg in the first game. That's how I know you're talking about, like... Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked, to be honest. Who am I supposed to be killing? Because they're all friggin' armored up. Yeah, they've got shields, and the way to bring the shields down is to kill the enemies that are attached to the chains around them. But they can't see. There we go. Haha. Now you punks are dead. Oh man, there's so much loot now. Yeah, like ammo refills, which is me, but there's like tons and tons of these little the animal statues that are glowing, like silver, blue, gold. Those are your basically the equivalent to Borderlands loot. Those are your modifiers that you can plug into your weapon slots. Like I might make that chainsaw thing poisonous or fiery. I'm not sure. I might mod that out here in a minute. Make it a lot more useful. Okay, so how you do it is like I'd go here, I'd go to my weapons. I want to make that chainsaw thing modded out. So insert gem, and I want to sort them. So filter by stats. I want increased damage resist, movement speed, fire rate, ammo clip size, increased ammo save chance, miss rate, damage radius, life drain, hit points, life drain. Let's make it vampiric. Yes, okay. So life drain. that one. Do filter by stats. I heard that. Dang it. Yeah, the first one was really good. Okay, filter by stats. Life drain. Mm-hmm. I know, I don't know if they decided to do that or not with the... Okay. Excellent. Skills, I've got 3 points now. Yes. Yep, yep. Yep, and I think it's a new monster this time too. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it, to be honest. I'm more excited about Monster Hunter than I've been about any other game in forever. Yeah, that's not unusual. They do all kinds of anime. They've had Zelda, Super Mario, Metroid. They've had Mega Man, I think, in the past too, to be honest. You can get weapons and costumes that are themed from other Capcom and Nintendo. Oh, so your Palico will look like Mega Man. Have you played the Mega Man board game? They've got a Mega Man board game that's out that looks kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have it at Books A Million. It's like, I think it's like $80, but it's got all kinds of like fully colored figures, like plastic models that are fully colored. What the fuck? Interesting, but let's go with the boomstick. Honestly, my best bet is still this sword. They're doing, in England, they're doing for a special event for Monster Hunter. They're opening up a food truck that's supposed to be like the Cats, where you can order meat, like you would in Monster Hunter, like have Monster Hunter meals. bull crap. I would love to be able to do that. Says the guy who was a vegetarian yesterday. Oh shit, I made it and I jumped back off. Yeah, I just needed to change for health reasons. And so I'm back to eating. But like I said, I'm eating just chicken and fish. Being diabetic is not cool. It sucks. This is a clusterfuck of blood and guts. Oh, shit. Oh, I still need to check out the video you sent me of the gameplay of Water Park or Water Peach Beach. Yeah, yeah. They have the Monster Hunter PS4. Of course they do. They got this. They did the same thing with their DSs. They would get Monster Hunter DSs there, and we didn't get them here. It was upsetting. And I had Monster Hunter PSPs back in the day too. I need to do the trials in this thing. The trials on it, that stuff. So yeah, Monster Hunter. I wish that you could have, like, during the beta. They never do. They never let you, and I get it. But it would have been cool if you could have played and kept your gear. Did you play the beta? Oh, and he's way more Monster Hunter obsessed than anybody you know. Except for maybe me. Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's probably my favorite game of all times. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not fun. It is fun. They did a good job with their game. But while you're waiting for content, anytime you have a game like that, while you're waiting for content, the grind becomes just unbearable. I can't see. Right. Are they... So one guy decided it for everybody. That's typical. Man, that really set me fucking back when I died. That is some bull crap. There's a dragon filling with gold down there, circling in an infinity symbol around my weapons. When it gets filled with gold. See how its tail is gold up to the tip of the shotgun? Oh yeah, no, that's my... Whenever I start seeing red and everything goes white, all the enemies are white and I start doing massive damage, that's my... That's what that thing is. When that fills up, I can trigger that. Fuck off with this. This is ridiculous. Are you kidding me with this crap? This is ridiculous. This is really fucking hard. And it keeps sending me way back. Yeah, I'm getting my ass hammered. Yeah, without it I wouldn't play this game. Like, there's no way I'd be willing to keep dying and traveling this far back without... There we go. Damn. This is... Most of the time you don't run into things like this in this game. This is annoying that when I die it sends me so far back. This is not typical. Which makes me wonder if I've missed some sort of like save post. That's nearer by. Awesome. Now this mountain is mine. They are, the harder I get. I mean, cool. Alright. Yay! Cash that one in. See if there's any new weapons for sale. I doubt it. Severely doubt it. My wife is making soup at the moment. She makes the best damn soups. It's so good. Like, I feel like an old person saying, man, I'm so excited for soup for dinner. But, oh man. Just a good cook. Yeah, which it is. It's friggin' freezing, and in my basement it's cold. Okay, here's all my ammo. Yeah, I know, it's stupid. Look at this giant, like, wooden butthole. It's like, what the hell? You'll see. Mm-hmm. Okay, missions. If I can get 10 skill points together, in other words, if I can keep from spending them and like be patient like a good... Yeah, I know. I can upgrade my ability that weakens damage that I take from elements like poison and fire, which is a big deal. If you can spend 10, which is the cost for the final tier of that skill, it negates it all together. So poison and electricity and fire don't affect me at all. Just regular damage would. And I'm at that final tier, so I need to get those 10 points. I think I get a point every time I do one of these side missions, plus I get points for experience levels, so it shouldn't be long now if I don't spend any damn thing. This map's really pretty. It's more normal looking. Oh, and these rabbits, this is something that's part of the series. It's like a series staple. You kill the rabbits, nothing happens. If you kill a bunch of the rabbits, or if you kill the wrong rabbit, they turn into the rabbit demon lord, and like heavy metal music starts playing, and they get like giant and fire breathing, and they fuck you up. But they're worth tons of experience, and you do kill them. I would open this up and play multiplayer with someone so that you could see what that's like when someone else is playing with me. But the problem is, it's my first time through the story, and I don't like sharing when it's my first time, you know? I want to kill the bosses myself. I want to have the struggle myself. It's one of the prettiest games I've seen on the PS4, though. It's gorgeous. There it is. Demon Bunny. Bunny Lord. It's all music and stuff. Dinner's nice. Free the kidnapped members, kill the kidnappers. Oh, breakfast for dinner is fantastic. God, this one's really bugging out. This guy's like Chinese dead cute.
Hey, you dropped something. Oh, it's your blood.
You know what I want to play now? It's making me really want to play. This is making me want to play. I want to get my game Dying Light out and play it. Man, that's a good game. It's so good. That's one of my favorite games of this generation. These little bastards. Yep. Okay, bastards. God, that did not go very well. These guys are so block happy. They're just like. See, you'll see in a second. But I have magic that I can use to heal. Shit. So cool. Do you? Feels like it's time to eat. Oh yeah, no kidding. Because even if it wasn't his fault, you know, it's you're never gonna know that, and so it's just kind of better off not to. Too many motherfuckers up in this house. I'll be putting body parts all over the ground. Fucking assholes. Is there more? There's more. There's another person down here. Come on up. Yes. Not just enemies, but enemies that I've got to kill. They're the guys that are kidnappers. Yeah. There's something over here I want. Yeah. The worst thing about these Yakuza guys, too, is that they kick you. Sometimes they'll like, roundhouse kick you and it sends you flying backwards. I can't even tell what's going on because it's a big clustery map with lots and lots of guys all over it that are I don't want to miss if there's any weapons that are hiding in treasure chests or anything like that. Going upstairs, though. I don't know. I wonder if they're going to stick with the multiplayer aspect of that, because that was one of my favorite parts. I really liked Red Dead's multiplayer. Getting posses together and running around doing little side missions to level up and...
Defend yourself. There he is.
Yep, that sounds about right. Fucking awesome. I'm super stoked for that. 'Cause, 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 Is it supposed to be a sequel or like a pre-prequel or side story or something?
Fight like a man!
Sounds cool. God, there's so many enemies still. Yeah, exactly.
Weak sauce, swag!
Yeah, I messed around with two or three of them. They're kind of cool.
Weak sauce, swing!
What they are is they're the spiritual successor, if you ask me, to a game called Shenmue. And yeah, it's like there's a lot of social aspects to Shenmue, so there's going to be a lot of social aspects to Yakuza. It's I don't know how to describe it, what it's supposed to be like, but it's supposed to be a simulator, I guess. It's kind of like a simulator, like a martial artist simulator. You know, he's got his life, he runs around his little town doing things, and there's a story, but it's like he's trying to figure his shit out, and you know, he gets in fights, he goes to the bar and does karaoke, he gets a job and works a forklift, you know, and tries to make money to get an airplane ticket. I mean, it's a simulator, but it's really, really cool. And I mean, if you
Fight like a man!
Oh yeah, Anthem looks like it's potentially really awesome. I have not as much faith in it as I do Monster Hunter though, because I've played Monster Hunter and now I played the beta of it. But I'm pretty excited about Anthem too. But I was really, really excited about what's it called? The not Ghost Recon, but the Tom Clancy's Division. Man, I thought Division was gonna be so fucking cool, the way they were showing video clips of that and everything, and it was fun. I'm not gonna say it wasn't fun. I had fun with it, but man, it was nowhere near what they were selling. And Oh, God, I didn't know that. I wasn't... Oh, man. Those bastards. Well, there goes that.
Get up! I've got you in my sights, scumbag!
Die, you bastard!
It looks pretty neat, but... Yay, God. It's a hard pill to swallow knowing that they're involved in that shit. God dang it.
I'll teach you a lesson. Die.
Apparently, you're not getting your daily dose of SpongeBob, are you? Sad because I have a teenage daughter that I used to watch a lot of iCarly. I can tell you more about that than I probably could the current political climate, which is really sad. Kill me now. Shit, this is a big fucking cluster. Massive bullshit.
Die, you bastard!
You know what? You die. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna kill you for saying that. You're being kind of a jerk, lady. Oh, we're going into the vault. Excellent. Mm-mm. Oh, man. So if I want to get stuff, I need to get it now. Yep, I need to get my Powerpuff Girls and my Teen Titans. Shit, stuff's gonna be hard to find. That makes me sad. Such a good game. I'm really bumming out about Legos now. I was figuring that was going to happen, though, because I was watching the prices drop, and yeah. People just don't have the money.
Looks like this isn't your decade.
I'll teach you a lesson. Surround him!
Scumbag!
Die!
Enjoy your last breath!
Surround him! Surround him!
There he is! Get him! Who gave you a sword? I've got you in my sights, scumbag! What's wrong? You scared? Get him! Who gave you a sword?
Take my iron!
What's it called? Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool, man. Is it real toys, though? Like Lego Dimensions and stuff? I am intrigued. Ah, you bastards. Not yet. Okay, I gotta check my sugars again. I am gonna be in trouble if I don't. Sometimes I forget that I'm diabetic. absolutely not. God, I don't think I have any juice or anything if I get low. I'm gonna have to make my wife go with me to the store. Please don't be low. Still high. Not really high, but higher than I want to be. Damn it. Saved the prison house not to kill the last of these damn. That was a long friggin' side mission, and it was just nothing but a bunch of running around the same building and killing buttholes. I'm gonna finish this mission and I'll have a look. I gotta kill 7 more guys. They should all be clustered together like a bunch of dumbasses. Are they neat looking ships? I mean, do they look cheesy or do they look like cool?
It's not whiskey, but it'll do.
Mm-hmm. I love how he yells. He's like, yeah! He's like, says something as stupid as shit. Okay. Yeah. Might have company. What? Yeah, I think I do. I got company. I'll catch you back on here later if you're stuck up for a little while. Okay. It was good talking to you, man. Yes, honey.
John,
What?